where you'll have the majority of people typically will love the technology, and even some of the people who have trouble operating it will still generally like it, but they wish it could be much better. IQS focuses on the people who hate it, frankly. Appeal, when it comes out in a month's time, really looks at the people who love it and the degree to which they love it. And then the manufacturers who are going to ultimately win out are the ones who can do well in both. Bring the technology that people love, but make it easy to use, because what you don't want is a technology which draws a lot of people into the showroom, gets a lot of people excited, they buy the vehicle, and then they hate it so much they tell all their friends, and then they're not going to buy the same vehicle again. It's a really difficult balance to get, where you have enough cool technology that people will be excited to buy it, but not so much that they find it very difficult to operate. And frankly, almost no manufacturers really solve that riddle yet, and it's kind of a collective learning experience that the industry is going through, and we and others are trying to help out with that to try to see where is the balance, where is the direction. A lot of manufacturers are taking the voice recognition route, but that has its challenges. Everybody sounds different. You're trying to talk to it while you're driving at 80 miles an hour. It's not the ideal situation for voice recognition technology to work. So it's a challenge for the whole industry, and it'll be interesting to see how it comes out.
The study measures whether the technology is working or not, and how difficult it is to operate. So there's an element of safety there, that if the technology is too difficult to operate, that could lead to safety issues, but we don't address that directly in this survey. In the appeal survey, we do look at essentially how safe the customer feels driving the vehicle, because that's part of the enjoyment of ownership. But here we're not really measuring specifically the degree to which this technology impacts the safety of the customer.
Free press. In a sort of a follow-up to that, you said that younger buyers were complaining more than older buyers. Given that the average age of new car buyers is in the 40s anyway, how young are those younger buyers that we're talking about?
Yeah, sorry, I should have said that, mentioned that when I quoted those numbers. We were dividing buyers into three groups, and I'll use the air quotes not to offend anybody. Younger buyers who would be 35 and younger, older buyers who would be 55 and over, and then middle-aged buyers, if you will, would be the people in between. And the two I would compare were the 55s and overs relative to the 35 and youngers. The 35 and youngers report twice as many problems with audio entertainment now as the 55 and olders. Now, I think part of that is expectations. Well, take a step back. When we look at the types of vehicles they drive and the types of technology that they have on their vehicles, it's pretty much the same. Older owners tend to buy more premium vehicles, but younger owners tend to buy more technology on mainstream vehicles, so it kind of nets out. I think part of it's expectations, and part of it is probably, but we don't know this for sure, that younger owners will use the technology in the vehicle more than older owners.